right, let's get started. The Super Eagles of Nigeria are currently in Polokwane, South Africa, where the match between Nigeria and Lesotho will be happening. Though, or rather, as we all know, Lesotho matches will not be played in Lesotho because of failure of their football association to provide a stadium that meets with international standard. Because of that, Lesotho are not playing their home games in Lesotho. Rather, they have to look for a foreign country to play their matches. So, Lesotho and Nigeria match will be taking place in South Africa. That's to say, both Nigeria and South Africa practically will be away in that match. So Nigeria has no excuse not to win the match against South Africa. I know definitely what's sounding in the lips of Nigeria right now is that, oh, Nigeria might not be able to qualify for the World Cup. Practically, that's what it is. It's almost impossible for us to qualify for the World Cup. But what we are practically appealing to the Super Eagles of Nigeria is that just give us a moment of pride by winning the remaining two matches and get that maximum 17 points. Get that maximum 17 points, and let's leave the rest to chances. Let's leave the rest to destiny. Let's leave the rest to God. If Nigeria are able to win their match against Lesotho and Benin Republic, Nigeria will have 17 points. Don't forget, another underdogs, another country we are not actually focusing on, we're not talking about in this qualifier at the moment is Rwanda. Rwanda are currently a good side. I think if you look at the World Cup standing, South Africa, one of the matches they've lost was against Rwanda. Rwanda lost one of their matches to Rwanda 2-0. So the way that group is right now, it's open until the last day. Nigeria, Benin Republic, South Africa, Rwanda has the chance to qualify from that group. Nigeria and Rwanda has equal chance, though Nigeria has a little edge over them because Nigeria has a better head-to-head than Rwanda. So if it gets to deciding who to go between Nigeria, if deciding to go between Nigeria is down to Nigeria and Rwanda, definitely Nigeria has a better head-to-head than Rwanda. But I would like to say that the same way Nigeria are hoping to win their remaining two matches and qualify for the World Cup and stand a better chance, or rather a chance to qualify for the World Cup. Also, Rwanda, if they can beat South Africa, if they can beat Benin Republic, Rwanda also has a very, very good chance to qualify for the World Cup. Because if they beat Benin Republic, they will have 14 points and Benin Republic will still have 14 points. That is to say, Benin Republic will now have to play the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Likewise, if they beat South Africa will also have to drop 3 points. Why? If Rwanda can beat South Africa, that's to say, and win Benin Republic, they will be on 17 points with South Africa. If you use the head-to-head, or if you check the head-to-head between Rwanda and South Africa, that means Rwanda would have beaten South Africa home and away, and definitely Rwanda will top South Africa. So that group is very, very open to Benin Republic, South Africa, Nigeria, and Rwanda. For the Super Eagles of Nigeria, the charge is for you to just win the remaining two matches. Fine, we've had some couple of miss-up. We have a moment where we would have not been in this position that we are in now, but as of today we are currently here, and the least you can do for us is just for you to win the remaining two matches. As you all know, that group is going to be decided till on the last day, which is on the 14th of October 2025. It's just a few days from here, but let's shift our attention to the match that will be happening between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and Lesotho tomorrow. Like I said earlier, that match will not be played in Lesotho. It's going to be played in Polokwane Stadium in South Africa. That's Peter Mokaba Stadium in South Africa. That's where that game will be taking place. That's to say, South Africa will be playing also in South Africa, and Nigeria will be playing Rwanda also in South Africa. Definitely, South Africa are supposed to travel to Zimbabwe, but because Zimbabwe are having similar issue like the Lesotho, their stadium not meeting international standards, so Zimbabwe also resorted to playing their match in South Africa. But the question is, why are all the matches being moved to South Africa? The answer is not far from what you're thinking right now, because they have better stadium that meets international standard. They have more stadium that are able to host matches, unlike we have in some other Africa countries. So Nigeria has never lost to Lesotho. The last time Nigeria played Lesotho, that ended in a draw year back in a year at the Godswin Akpabio Stadium in Nigeria, was the only, that is the best result that Lesotho have gotten against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. That's to say, Lesotho and Nigeria, they played 5 times, they've met 5 times, and Nigeria have won 4 of those meetings. The last time Nigeria played Lesotho was the match they played here in Uyo, where Lesotho drew Nigeria 1-1. You can see that that's one of the reasons why the Super Eagles of Nigeria are in the position that we are in right now. We failed to get the point against the bottom team in the group. We failed to get maximum points against the bottom team in the group. It will shock you if you can still remember Nigeria. Zimbabwe are currently sixth on the group standing, and Nigeria did not beat Zimbabwe. Fine. Very disappointing result, but I will tell you how that result can as well turn to help to be the turnaround, to be the game changer to Nigeria qualifying for the World Cup. Watch that in our next video that will be dropping in a couple of hours. Nigeria not beating Zimbabwe might be a miracle in disguise for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Nigeria can use that route to qualify as one of the 4 best teams that will be going for the playoff. But that will go into details in our next video. So let's focus on the game between Nigeria and Lesotho. While we hope that the Super Eagles of Nigeria get maximum point against Lesotho there in Polokwane Stadium in South Africa, we also hope that Zimbabwe will be able to give us some sort of consolation. Even if they cannot beat South Africa, at least they should help us by drawing South Africa. If Zimbabwe are able to get a draw against South Africa, that's to say, and the Super Eagles beats Lesotho, that is to say, the group, South Africa will be on 15 points and Nigeria will be on 14 points. But wait a minute, do we have to wait until this moment to start pressing our calculator? But yes, where we are right now, and we have to progress, we have to move forward, we have to think Nigeria cannot miss out in this World Cup. It will be the first time in the history of Nigeria in the last 2 decades that Nigeria will be missing a back-to-back World Cup. With the current Super Eagles squad, Nigeria is supposed to be contesting for the World Cup. Nigeria is supposed to be one of the teams that will be dreaded going to the World Cup. But Nigeria are battling qualification. The last time Nigeria was not in the World Cup, and now Nigeria hope of qualifying to the World Cup is now in the hands of like 40% in the hand of the Super Eagles of Nigeria and 60% in the hands of Zimbabwe and Rwanda. Don't forget, Rwanda also has a very good chance to qualify. Likewise, the Super Eagles of Nigeria. If Rwanda beats Benin Republic and beats South Africa, honestly, Nigeria will have to beat Lesotho and beat Benin Republic to take the group to the last day, to take that group to the last day. So let's hope that the Super Eagles of Nigeria are able to defeat Lesotho and also defeat Benin Republic, while we leave the remaining fate of the group to God and to nature and to chances. But if you ask me, I strongly believe that Nigeria will be able to qualify for the World Cup, though very, very slim. Though the chances are very, very slim, but I still believe. But the least you can do for us, Team Nigeria, Super Eagles of Nigeria, Eric Che, the least you guys can do for us is to get maximum points. The remaining 2 matches, get maximum points. Score as many goals as you can. Score as many goals as possible in these matches. There's no chance to experiment. Put in your best foot. And make Nigerian proud. Eric Che has not lost any match, though the match against Zimbabwe that he drew in Uyo was is another reason why we are here today. But that can be a blessing in disguise. Eritrea, we believe in you, we trust in you, and we trust in the current crops of Super Eagles to get maximum 6 points for us as we face Lesotho and Benin Republic. While we hope that Zimbabwe and Rwanda, we are your brothers. We are your brothers. Please help us to beat Benin Republic and South Africa. I think that will be where most of our attention also will be. The match between Rwanda and Benin Republic and South Africa and Zimbabwe, as we watch the game between the Super Eagles of Nigeria with Lesotho. Also, our attention will also be in what definitely will happen in those matches. At the moment, Benin Republic top the group. Benin Republic has 14 points, followed by South Africa and Nigeria on 11 points, and Rwanda also in 11 points. So that group is honestly open. The only person right now in that group that we can say cannot qualify for that World Cup is Zimbabwe. So Zimbabwe and Lesotho will be basically playing for pride. Zimbabwe and Lesotho will basically playing for pride, because as it stands right now, Zimbabwe are currently out of that qualification race. They are currently out of that qualification race. So Zimbabwe and Lesotho are currently out, because irrespective of what is going to happen in these games, a team will definitely get 16 points. So obviously Lesotho being on 9 points, even if they have to win their remaining 2 matches, that will only take them to 15 points. So if mathematically they are still in contention, but if you look at that group standing the way it is right now, Lesotho has no chance to qualify for the World Cup. So what we are basically begging Lesotho and Zimbabwe to do for us is, Lesotho, please make the game easy for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and Zimbabwe, help us pull out a surprising result against South Africa. You have never won South Africa, so pull out a surprising result against South Africa. It will interest you to know that Rwanda and South Africa, they've only met once, with the game ending in favor of Rwanda. Rwanda won South Africa 2-0 in that match. So we are hoping that when Rwanda faces South Africa, Rwanda will also be able to do themselves a favor. Also, the Super Eagles of Nigeria, they will be able to do us a favor by beating South Africa. Please, Rwanda, I think as much as we want the Super Eagles of Nigeria to win the remaining 2 matches, we're also depending on Rwanda to beat Benin Republic and also beat South Africa. Why? Because we have a better head-to-head with Rwanda. So if Nigeria wins their remaining 2 matches, and if Nigeria beats Lesotho and Benin Republic, obviously Benin Republic will not qualify. So if Rwanda beats Benin Republic and South Africa, so it will definitely now be done to Nigeria and South Africa, because Rwanda currently has a better head-to-head with than South Africa. We just hope. The match is currently a few hours from now. It will be happening tomorrow. Currently a few hours from now, and we hope that the Super Eagles of Nigeria are able to make Nigeria proud. Go on, Nigeria. Go on, the Eagles of Nigeria. Our thought, our prayer, and our all our supplications towards this group standing will be behind the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and I'm very confident that at the end of the day, Nigeria will be able to get at least the spot to the World Cup in Group C.